Brandon, you guys get set for the state baseball tournament. How excited are you, considering what you've got with your team this year coming into state?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, I feel like this year it's been one of the closest years as far as in terms of competition. I mean, I know there's some good teams on there, but I feel like we've played pretty close with a lot of teams. I mean, we did beat Cheyenne at one point. Played pretty close with Gillette and made a couple little mistakes, but Sheridan, I think we had that game and then ended up losing. And then Sheridan beat Cheyenne. So it's just like, I think it's like anybody's tournament really, depending on how the kids play. So if they come out and play with some fire and you know, play good, sound baseball, they should have some success.
What did you take away from the three conference games? You just talked about them, but what did you take away in regards to your team coming into state?
You know, I think they're right there, but they do have to play pretty much, I wouldn't say perfect, but, you know, pretty perfect, you know, almost flawless against these teams. I mean, they're really good teams. They have very good pitching, a lot of pitcher-onlys that we don't have. So in terms of pitching, kids are going to have to throw strikes, especially with these new pitch-smart rules. They're going to need to be on point. Offense, you know, we need those extra base hits. We've kind of went downhill a little bit towards the last half of the season with those extra base hits, but we're going to need those come this tournament. So we'll see what happens.
You draw the host team. I know that's not always ideal, but what are your thoughts matching up against Casper, a team that you've gone 0-3 against this year?
Yeah, I mean, Casper's a tough game, or you know, a tough team. The coach is really a sound coach. I mean, he's a very good situationally X's O's types of guy. You know, he really knows the game, and so you have to almost play like one step ahead of that of him. You know, the good thing is we have seen him 3 times, so I kind of know where he's going to go, or hopefully I hope to be at one step ahead anyways. But they're a tough team. We need to play a good game. I'm pretty excited about playing Casper, actually. I think the guys are excited. That's, you know, having 3 losses against them kind of bred some fire in the guys, and they're pretty excited to get after Casper. And, you know, honestly, I think it's going to be tough to beat us 4 times in a row, to be honest.
Lastly, it seems like you've got some more confidence in the ability of your team to make some noise at this state tournament. Why?
Just the team's really come together this year. Really, the team camaraderie has been there. The kids, I don't really have a whole lot of noise outside of the baseball. You know, they really vibe well, and that's kind of what you really need. They're coming together at a good time. I know we had a couple rough spots there at the end of the conference in that last game against Casper, that 9-inning game against them, but I feel like they're ready to go, and you know, depending on what team shows up, they should be able to, you know, hang in there with anybody.